Alright, I just want to say, this experience, this is like the worst film experience I've ever had. Now, not the movie made me anxious. It's, maybe if you know this, and if you're with everyone, that the movie theater gets pretty annoying to other people. And this is kind of the first time I got really annoyed, because if you know, yeah, this experience was just so I was just getting so anxious the entire experience. So what was happening was really just like these. I was sitting next to like two friends, and these like two friends that weren't mine, but throughout the entire movie, they were like talking. Like you could just hear them all the time, just talking. It was so annoying, and like I'll give you one example that just so annoyed me. That like I can actually hear them. Since they're right next to me, you can hear them. And there's actually even people like in the back. It was like in the back of the row that I was sitting in. They were like, I heard them talking. Like I think there was actually a baby there. It was so, oh man, this is awful. Like, okay, so there's a scene where a dinosaur was gonna be like was about to like die, and like they're leaving on a boat, and the dinosaur is about to get killed in like a fire, and the character's on a boat, and the girl's saying, turn the boat around, and then if they're not gonna turn the boat around, I'm going to jump right into this film. And that's what they do the entire film. They're nitpicking. They nitpick the entire film. Oh man, it was so annoying. And the most annoying thing is that they literally went on their phones. I mean, because the theater I went to was an AMC theater, and if you go to AMC, they usually have these opening presentations that say to don't talk and don't phone. And they didn't listen. That's like the huge thing. You can't be on your phone in the movie theaters. Yeah, I just want to share that because it's like a huge thing nowadays. A lot of people, it's so like moviegoers that just want to see a movie just get annoying sometimes, and this is the worst movie experience ever. Who knows, maybe I might see it again, or yeah, I don't know. This was just I was so annoyed I never had a movie experience where I was so annoyed. Alright, right then. On to the film. Just wanted to throw that out. So, for an interesting fact, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is actually not the 5th Jurassic Park movie. It's actually the 3rd one, because, I don't think you know this, but Jurassic World is actually the 2nd, is a direct sequel to the first Jurassic Park, and because The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 was so bad, they were not good. No one really likes them. So yeah, Jurassic World is a direct sequel, and so that kind of makes Fallen Kingdom the 3rd movie. To be honest, I don't really hate the Jurassic Park sequels. I really like them. I like the 2nd one, and I even like the 3rd one, because even though a lot of people just say that I do think the movie didn't just abruptly end. And maybe the idea it's the boy, people just want to sneak Alan Grant on the island just because their son was on there, but they could have done something better. So I don't really hate the Jurassic Park sequels. I honestly think they're better than the first Jurassic Park. I mean, honestly, I know a lot of people say the effects were groundbreaking and that it was really cool, but I didn't find it. When I watched it, it was pretty good. I think it does feel like it is a classic, and I do think it is a classic, but I just don't think it holds up anymore. And a lot of people notice that there are these these things in the original film, that nitpicking moments that I noticed. And so And I think I do remember, I kind of hated Jurassic World once. Maybe it's because, I remember why. It was just that I felt I wanted the original characters to come back, and in this film with Jeff Goldblum back, when I just kind of saw him in it, I just realized, like, after I watched Jurassic Park 3, it's like a while back, and I noticed, yeah, I kind of want Sam Neill back. I want him, and I'm hearing that there's going to be a third film, and I want actually Sam Neill to come back to the films, because I thought he was way better, and a lot of people actually thought he was a great character. So yeah, that's why I didn't like Jurassic World. And I mean, even though like they did have one character, but the thing was that he was barely in the first one. He was only in one scene, and that just didn't really to me that didn't help. So yeah, that's my run through of the films. So on to the third, or if you want to call it 5 and a third, whatever, like the third movie. So if you know that it's basically about it does. Well, I want to do one thing. It does continue what the last film did with combining dinosaurs, and so they do it here. They do it again because the film does start off with like people in the submarine, and for some reason, like they find the Indominus Rex fossils. I mean, well, the bones like underwater. For some reason, that confused me because I thought like the Mosasaurus would eat it, but I don't know. But so they take a piece of the bone, and so to create a new like, it's not basically a Dominus Rex, but it's like the same. It's like the same thing, but it's kind of like a little smaller, and so yeah, that's what they do. But it's mostly about trying to get, same as The Lost World did. They had to get dinosaurs off the island, but that was like to make a new park. But they had to get it off because for some reason there's a volcano on the island, which they didn't explain in the first movie, first Jurassic Park. They never explained that there was actually a volcano. This is something that I thought interesting, what they could have done. What if they did, like, there could have been, like, little Indominus Rex, like, they do explain that, that the Indominus Rex is kind of is a she, so what if actually, that could actually, so what if, the Indominus Rex kind of laid eggs, or maybe that's something to do with the first film, I just kind of remembered. So yeah, I think they could have done that, but I didn't like the idea of a volcano. That just and how it just comes out of nowhere. Another thing I wanted to go back to the theater part is that the jokes, there's like comedy in it, but it's actually pretty bad. Like whenever like there's whenever like something funny comes up, and like everyone just laughs, and I'm like sitting there like, no, how is that funny? I mean, maybe I'm not a huge, like, when it comes to comedy, my favorite comedy is usually Spook, but I just didn't find the comedy that great. I mean, I think there's one scene, I don't know, where like a dinosaur just shows up, and they're like, and like, same as like the same people that were sitting next to me, they're like, and I'm like, how's that funny? It was meant to be an awing moment, but alright, so what I think about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Well, it's definitely not as good as Jurassic World, because if I would say what is better, it's Jurassic World, because I think it had more, because actually they did explain more about combining like animals, which that was more interesting to me, and but this is more like just saving dinosaurs, and I won't spoil the ending, but okay, yeah, actually there's another dumb scene. When I saw the trailers, like, if you saw the trailers, you would see like this dinosaur just comes into like this girl's room, and I was like kind of scratching my head. Was that, wait, are they gonna like get loose on the island and they're gonna show up at this at a girl's house, at like someone's house? Like, what they did in The Lost World, but it was more outside. But I was kind of I got a little confused, but it made sense. But I won't like explain it if you haven't seen the film yet. So and I won't like yeah. So Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is, yeah, it wasn't as great. It's just not. I mean, it was better than Solo because I saw that. I haven't made a review about that, but Solo I kind of felt it was really dull. But Jurassic World is a little more. It's better than Solo, I can say. Yeah, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is better than Solo, and and I'm hearing that there's gonna be a third movie coming soon, and so I actually want to know what they're gonna do with it after like the ending. What's gonna happen in the next one? Are they gonna like actually make more genetics? Because I actually found what Lego did interesting was they actually kind of showed like if you played the Lego game. So I saw like in Jurassic World they would actually have a they were like you actually saw like the head of a Triceratops with with another dinosaur. I'm not a huge dinosaur expert, but they're like the head is like actually like it was actually more creative. I wish actually they can be a little more creative, and so yeah, I'm excited. And but it's like Fallen Kingdom isn't like the best one, so who knows what's gonna happen next? And I'm excited, and who knows, maybe they might bring Sam Neill back. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching this video, and I will continue more videos for this summer because it looks like it's a pretty good summer, and it seems like it's better than last year. So who knows? Maybe these new films this summer are gonna be better than next year. Well, who knows? Thanks for watching this video. Bye.